family, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Prudence Momo with an H, also known as Mrs. Mom, Mama the Boys, Wifey, Bestie, all things good and proper. I'm back with another video. If you've clicked on this video, you obviously want tips on how to be the host with the most. My friends are the ones that actually asked me to do this video because they feel whenever they come here, I just go all out for them. So here are a few tips on how you can make your guests feel like VIPs without breaking the bank. So the first thing that we're going to be discussing is welcoming your guests. This is very important because it sets the tone of how the day is going to be. Please make sure that you are ready with everything. You're not cooking or busy with things when our guests are coming over. Also, just make sure that you meet them outside or by the door just to usher them into the house. If maybe people are coming to your house for the first time, please make sure that you have your phone close to you just in case people need directions to the house or if they need access to the security gate or whatever, however your house is set up. Just please make sure that you welcome them, especially at the door. Make sure that you are ready and you are at the door to welcome your guests. Most important thing is also giving instructions. I know instructions sound very formal and they sound like, oh my God, we're going to be doing, we're going to be serious and all that. But it is very important. Like I watched an interview where Rihanna was saying that she doesn't like it when people come into her house with shoes. So if you also have that kind of tradition in your house, what you can do is that when you're ushering people in, I know Americans have things that they have something that they call a mudroom. So you can just have like a little space if you don't have a mudroom where you can just tell them to leave their shoes, to hang their coats, and then just also usher them into the house. Very importantly, you need to show your guests where the bathroom is and just make sure that they know where the bathroom is and just don't leave them standing. Just show them where to go sit because sometimes people don't know if they should already go outside to the braai stand. And then also, one thing that I find very important is the charging station. Please show people what the charging station is because you know people, phones, taking content and all those things, we know all about that. So just make sure that you have 2-pin plugs that are readily available where people can just plug in their phones and charge. Hopefully most people have car chargers or most people will just bring their own chargers and then just show them where the charge station is, where you know it'll be nice and safe. Right, and then I also have this thing. It's a pegboard. It's a pegboard that I bought at Pep. Let me just quickly show you. So yeah, this is my pegboard. I bought it at Pep. I bought it at Pep. This is just for instructions mostly. As you can see on here, the example here says grab a donut. Or with our last hosting, when my uncle was here with his family, because they were coming in for the first time, we wrote welcome to the Trials. I'll show you guys a video of that where it just says welcome to the Trials. It's just inviting. It just says you are welcome here. You know, this is a warm place. This is who we are. We are fun and loving people. So that's that. And then another thing is, if it's people that have been there before, you can put the Wi-Fi password. Because I can't, like, if there's one thing people will appreciate, it is the Wi-Fi password. Especially because, like, where I live, the network is extremely terrible. It is extremely bad. So it'll just be quite a good gesture for you to just give people access to the Wi-Fi. Obviously, your Wi-Fi needs to be able to accommodate a lot of people. Otherwise, you can just maybe use this pegboard to write whatever else that you want. As you can see on here, you can also maybe just buy 2 or 3 and then just put them by the food station. I'm not going to be covering food in this video as I feel that it is much more detailed on what to serve, your starters, your mains, your drinks and snacks and all those things. So I will have a special video on food. For today, it's just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just so that you can give your guests that quality experience without having to spend a lot of money. And the next one, which is my favorite, is setting the mood. Set the mood. Especially if you have different guests that come in, it can either be your church group, your colleagues from work. It can be if you maybe offer to host a Christmas party for your colleagues at work, and it can also be your extremely close friends. It can be family. So the mood needs to be different depending on the group of people that you're going to be having over. It can be you play traditional music for maybe your family, they're into that kind of thing, and you won't be playing traditional music for your colleagues. You see, so you just need to check what the mood is. And very importantly, is the playlist. You need to set the playlist in time so that you don't keep on flipping through songs or searching for songs while people are there. You can even just put your phone, set up a phone and connect it to the speaker for the Bluetooth so that you have a separate phone on the side where music can just continue playing without it disturbing people, and no calls will be coming through on that specific phone. Yeah, so that's that. And then my very, 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 very most favorite is this one here. This is like I saw this on YouTube and I really, really love this. You know, the YouTube girlies will always plug you. I love, love, love this thing where you can just go on YouTube. I'll just show you a video, you guys a video of how you do it. You just go to the search bar, you search for YouTube wallpaper, you search for YouTube wallpaper, and then it'll show you different options. It actually turns your TV into a picture frame. It is beautiful, and you've got so many different options to choose from. If it's a Christmas party, you can choose a Christmas themed frame, a picture frame. If it is for just close friends or family that is coming through, there's no specific theme. You can just choose a frame maybe that has colors that complement your house. It looks exactly like a picture frame. Even the frame around it, you can choose a gold one or you can choose a silver one. It's beautiful, and what's nice about it is that it actually lasts. It can last up to 4 hours. So you can just put it on, and then once you put it on, you can just be busy with your other things, and then you won't. It won't disturb people, because I mean, when people come in, I don't think they're going to be watching TV. They just want to enjoy the music and maybe just sit and chat without the TV disturbing them. So you can just turn your TV into a picture frame. So this one is my absolute, absolute favorite. And then obviously with the music, it shouldn't be too loud, especially when people are still coming in or when they're trying to settle. Make sure that you also do your introductions, because it's a bit awkward when there's that one person who doesn't know everyone who's just sitting by the corner by themselves. So just make sure that you make introductions, and if that person is still not comfortable, you can just try and pitch in here and there just to make it less awkward for them. I think as maybe the night or the day goes on, they'll just get familiar with everyone, and then you won't have to worry about that. Can you smell that? You obviously can't smell that, but your guests can. Please, the smell of your house is extremely important. Extremely important. Take the trash out. If you have dogs, make sure that your couches are probably clean. Like your house needs to smell extremely good, really good. I'm not saying overwhelm people with like a lot of candles and aroma and whatnot, but you know what? Just that smell that just says, I want to stay here. I feel welcome here. I want to stay here. A little bit of mint, a little bit of citrus, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of lavender. It goes a really, really, really long way. So yeah, if you have any room sprays, spray them around. You can buy them at your local shops. Almost all the shops have them. If you have diffusers, if you have candles, you can put them on. And what I do is that because I have a really big space, I leave my room spray. I'll spray just before, maybe 30 minutes before people come in. Because if I spray too early, then by the time people get here, the smell is already gone. Especially when you're cooking, because the smell of food can also be overwhelming. What you can do is you can prepare the food the day before, or if maybe people are coming on later on in the day and you want the food to be fresh, you can just cook early or in the morning. And then while you're cooking, make sure that you put the extractor on. Just make sure that you extractor on because it sucks up all that smell, the smell of the food. And then also just make sure that you have cooked early on because the smell of food can just sometimes, sit there by your nose and it's not really pleasant. So yeah, those are my tips for making your house smell good. Another one that I saw on YouTube was it was actually when I sold my house, I think about 5 years ago. I got this tip on YouTube where it was showing that you can make your house smell nice. I think it's cinnamon. I think it is bay leaves, cloves if you have, a bit of pineapple, and some apples if you have, and some vanilla essence. It makes your house smell really, really good. It gives that smell as if you just baked, as if you just baked. So that's one of the tips that I got when I was selling my house. For when the viewers came, the people that were wanted to buy the house when they came, then the house smelled really, really, really good because I wasn't into diffusers and room sprays at the time. And then there'll obviously be that friend, that cousin, or that family member who wants to sleep over. And sometimes we can't expect people to tell us beforehand if they're going to be sleeping over because you know how the drinks flow and people just don't feel like driving or they're too tired to drive or they need to drive very far. The party was just too nice for them to leave early. So just make provision. So first things first, fresh, crisp, clean linen, fresh sheets, fresh pillows, not those dirty ones that I use. Make sure that they are nice and clean. A little bit of a soft one and then a little bit of a fluffy one. We don't want to be giving them those hard ones that feel like you're sleeping on a bag of cement. So just make sure that there are two types of pillows if you have, obviously, just so that they can choose which one because people are not the same, just so that they can choose which one they want to sleep with. And then, as I said, it is your fresh linen. Make sure that it's nice and clean. And then it is also your a blanket, just in case um, it gets a little bit cold at night. You can just fold it and put it there, and then they will decide if they want to use it or not. And then, guys, there is a survival pack. If you are like me and then you always have people coming over, you definitely need this pack. I always go to Pep, I go to Jet Home or Sheet Street, and I always get these packages. I will get a face cloth. I'll get about like four, depending on how many I've used. Just stock up on like four face cloths, four fresh toothbrushes, toothpaste. Um, what else do I get there? I'll just show you guys a video of what I get. I'll just show you guys how I put it all together because people need clean and fresh, even not just clean or fresh, but new things that haven't been used by someone before. When it comes to linen, obviously you can give them used linen, but just make sure that it's clean and also bathroom towels. Just make sure that they are nice and clean. We don't want any leftover hair or any marks on it. So just make sure that everything is clean and crisp. And then on that survival pack, all right, my lovely host with the most, we've come to the end of the video. I really hope you're going to find those tips useful and that you really enjoyed the video. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, like the video, and comment. Tell me which one is your favorite hosting tip, or if you have any more tips to tell me that you can add on, please let us know what you have in store for us. And then if you forget, everything that I've spoken about, you can always come back to Prudence Momo with an H, come back to the channel and just rewatch everything. I really hope that I've been of help. When in doubt, just stay fabulous and just make sure that the place is nice and clean. For now, I'm out of here. Remember, it is your girl, Prudence Momo with an H. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.